All right, the Sharks got a solid win over the division rival Calgary Flames. This was the first time all year the Sharks played a division foe, and it was on the road. The Sharks obviously were on that homestand for a pretty long time, and yeah, this was a pivotal game because Calgary had a very strong start, and they're still a very good team. But the Sharks really played good tonight, and I got to give credit to a guy that I criticized heavily last game, Adin Hill. Adin Hill was a guy in this game that really shined. In his last game, I talked about, his inconsistencies, and I'll admit, yeah, he is still inconsistent, but I think he's looking a lot better. Tonight, only allowing one goal, and the Sharks had a plentiful amount of goals. They had 2 empty net scores, and the third period, the Sharks were really good in scoring. I mean, they had 3 of their 4 goals in the third period. Yeah, let's get into those goals, though. The Sharks' first goal came from Alexander Barabanov. He's obviously a young player that kind of emerged last year. I'm liking the way he's playing. The second goal was actually the game winner, and it was from Logan Couture. That was in the third period, and the 2 empty net goals came from Tomas Hertl and Jonathan Dahlen, who is tied for the most goals as a rookie. I think Dahlen should definitely be in the Calder conversation. He's amazing as a rookie. And Hill had a .974 save percentage. I mean, great game for Hill. The Flames definitely, they outshot the Sharks pretty heavily in this game. Jacob Markstrom was in goal for the Flames, obviously a pretty good goaltender himself, but the Sharks, got the best of him, and they got a nice win. Burns looked strong passing. He had 2 assists. Adin Hill had 2 assists, too. I mean, I believe those were both on the empty nets, though, but still pretty cool to see 2 assists from a goaltender. You don't see that too often. Santeri Hadaka, he also had a goal, an assist for the Sharks. He's obviously a newer guy. So the Sharks' youth players combined with their core veterans is good. And obviously the Sharks have a lot of guys out with COVID right now, especially their, including their head coach, Bob Bugner. So the fact that they're beating a team with 7 wins coming into this and 3 overtime losses, a very decent team, very good team in the Calgary Flames, and beat them pretty soundly is great. Sharks still remain in third place, but not by much out, and also the Oilers lost tonight, so that was good. It was really good for the Sharks standings tonight. The Ducks did win, I believe. They're on a 4-game win streak. It's interesting to see that, and the LA Kings are on a 6-game win streak, so both teams down in SoCal are pretty hot. But the Sharks, they don't need to worry about that. I think they got to focus on winning these games. Adin Hill, he's got to stay consistent. I loved what I saw tonight. I think this is the first time Adin Hill played, to this level of ability since the Montreal shutout back when we beat Montreal back earlier in the season. That was the last time I saw him good. We're going to play the Jets, who we're actually 2-0 against. We're going to play them in Winnipeg, and they're a good team. I wouldn't doubt them. I mean, the last time we beat them was in overtime, so I'm not going to go ahead and say the Sharks are guaranteed to beat them, but I think, we beat them twice already. We've got to take it one game at a time, and we have the Avalanche after that, who are definitely a challenge. So yeah, I mean, the Sharks look good. They moved to 7-4-1. Great game for them. I mean, they just looked a lot better. Even, better than last game, which was a, kind of annoying shootout loss. But I think tonight they really showed that they can beat a legit team. And I mean, this was the first time, like I said, against a Pacific Division, fellow team. So I think the fact that they can go out and win against the Flames, a team that, like I said, had a very, very strong start, a team that's looked very good, and the Sharks go ahead and beat them. It's very good. I think the Sharks, proved they're a legit team starting out. I mean, we're very, very, very early in the season, but that third period from the Sharks was great. Logan Couture gets the game-winning goal. Nice to see that. And Dahlen has been continuing to be great. I love his level of production. So yeah, Adin Hill, props to him. I got to give player of the game to Adin Hill. I'd love to see this every night, though. I want to see him do this more often than not, and because lately it hasn't been that way. But I think Adin Hill has a lot of potential to be a good goalie like this, and I think paired with James Reimer will be all set if he can play like this every night. So yeah, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Sharks beat the Calgary Flames 4-1 in Calgary to move to 7-4-1. So let me know your thoughts. I'll see you guys later, and go Sharks.